Hey besties, it's your girl kasthebestie, and I'm back with another oracle reading for you guys today. Hey, hey, hey. So what I was hearing was, Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I've missed you. And also, I was hearing nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. So it's like you guys must be in an energy right now that you guys are putting yourself out there. You have people who love you for who you are, and I'm telling you, you might not see it. You might. I feel like you're getting this energy like you need a pick me up. So this is your pick me up today. It's like, Mamma Mia, look at you. I like it, Picasso. So I want you guys to know that you guys are so amazing. You're incredible. And when you showcase your personality, even if it's not showcasing, but when you show people who you truly are, that authentic energy, people really love you. They really appreciate it because you know how difficult it is to come across people who are in their authentic energy, who are their authentic selves. It's very hard. People are not their authentic selves. People are who most of the time who other people want them to be. They want to be socially accepted. They want to be who other people want them to be. Period. So I want you guys to know to continue being yourself because that energy is really getting you to where you need to be to. It's like you're getting put in spaces and places where you need to be. We got foresight. So I know you guys come here for the messages, you come here for the guidance. So I'm telling you this because I know that, but you know, while you're following me, it's like you're putting yourself out there, you're becoming your most authentic self. If you're in this, if you're a part of my bestie tribe, I know you're your best self. And if you're not completely your best self, you're on the way to it. And it's like understanding this is going to put you in a mindset where you can see things from a different perspective. It's literally having a 5D perspective versus a 3D perspective. And we know what 5D is. 5D is the bigger picture. 3D is the worldly picture. So we got grudge holder. So there's people right now who are really they wish that they had this foresight that you had. And now maybe you might be a reader, maybe you might be somebody who's out there who simply and that was 2, 3, 4. So I'm getting you probably are a reader, but maybe you are a person who puts yourself out there in a way if you help people see things in a different way, you help people get different perspectives, maybe the same way as I do. And it's like you taking the time to open yourself up to different things and different situations actually is going to put you in a better position. And it's like you already know this, but sometimes you just need that double confirmation, that compassion. So yeah, give yourself some compassion, give yourself some love right now because it's not easy to navigate this world where you got all of these things going on around you. You got all of this negativity, we got all of this trauma, we got all this pain going on around us, we got all this fear that people are trying to put into our lives. And it's like I know that if you're one of my besties, you don't have to you don't want to think like that. And I'm trying to tell you, like, you don't have to. And sometimes we might get caught up in it because that's just the way that life is. That's just the way it is when you're trying to live on the 3D plane. But it's like sometimes you have to be able to figure out what's your own energy and what's not. What I like to do is I like to pray. I like to meditate and I speak to God and my ancestors. When I go out into the world, I'll literally be like, please make sure you cover my energy in a golden bubble. Keep my energy safe, keep my energy protected, even though I already know I am protected. It's making sure that you're being able to visualize your protection because you can always add an extra layer. I even got crystals, but it's like besides that, when you understand what your purpose is like in life, you don't let anybody deter you from that. It's like, say if you know that you're next in line, right? You're not going to sit there. I mean, you could, but like if you're next in line and you know that you're next in line for something that you've been waiting years for, you're not going to sit there and be like, oh, I guess I'll just let somebody else go ahead of me. No, you're going to make sure that you're still on course for what you're going to get. So you making sure that you're in your best energy, you're in your best self, giving yourself compassion because it's easy for you to be like, I'm doing this and I'm doing this wrong and da da da. But honestly, like when you're trying to really cultivate cultivate something for your life, you have to understand there's going to be ups and downs. There's always going to be situations that are going to come into your life where you might not be able to have the best outcome, but you will have a good outcome that's going to be for you, as long as you make sure you have your eyes on the prize and make sure that you are also confident in yourself, having that assertiveness to know that, okay, if I don't get what I want, I'm gonna go get what I want somewhere else. Not to say like in a shallow way, because people use that in like relationships and stuff, but no, I'm talking about when it actually comes to things that are important. When you're talking about people, it's way deeper than that. There's so many different moving pieces that are a part of it that you have to actually think about. So I'm talking about in a way like different aspect. I'm saying like, if you know that this is what you want, you have to remember, this is what I want, so I'm gonna go get it. I want it, so I could go get it. I want it, so I'm gonna go get it. I want a brand new house. I want a brand new car. I want a 4-low. Okay, maybe not the rest of it, but you know what I'm saying. Now it's 5 o'clock. We got self-reliance. I'm telling you, you guys got it at this time. It's like you guys are living in your best energies. And if you're in the chat catching this right now, if you're catching this on the back end, I want to say thank you guys for tapping in with me today, because obviously I love you guys and I love to be able to speak to you guys. I wish that I can get on here every second of the day and just be like, how y'all doing it? How y'all doing? But I'm telling you, like, you guys are actually trucking and moving through life and being your best self. So it's like, it's hard for you to actually get like into the zone of, okay, maybe I have to go and check on this and check on this, because you feel like you can do everything by yourself. You feel like everybody is like not as, they don't have the same mindset as you. And especially if you're on this channel, I know that you recognize that people out there, people are not really like us, or people are just not there. A lot of people are shallow out there, and a lot of people, they don't like the truth. So, and you want to know why? That's because the truth hurts, and that's okay, because the truth will always set you free. Like I've always said, if you continue to focus on what's true and versus what's not true, then it's like, okay, you might have to wait. I actually heard this like a lot, and it's true. Like you might have to wait for what you want, because what you want is something that's not like what everybody else wants. You might have to actually put a little bit more work into something than other people, because you know that what you want is what you want. You don't want to settle for this, but unless you want to settle, then you just settle. But if you really want what you want, you go and get it, right? I'm not gonna lie, it's getting hot in here. So I'm feeling like whatever you guys are working on is currently heating up. It's like, oh, hold on. I'm hearing talking to me nice. So it's like, like whatever you guys are working on is actually feeding you. It's feeding your energy. It's actually making you guys get this, like you feel good throughout the day. You feel good. You have that good energy, because what you are doing while you're being authentic is keeping you going. It's keeping you on fire, like rising like the phoenix. And other people see you that way too. And that's something that's the reason why we were hearing that, Mamma Mia, here I go again, Mama, how can I resist you? Because it's like, you might not even see yourself that way. You might not see yourself as somebody that people need to be paying attention to. But I'm telling you, these people are paying attention to you, whether they want to admit it or not. And I'm telling you this in a way as not so that you can be conceited or feel like, oh yeah, I'm better than everybody. No, it's so that you understand that, yes, what you're doing is making a difference. What you're doing is important. Inner calling, rebirth. Exactly. You are on your highest path. You're on your highest timeline. And most of the time people come into me because they just need some redirection back to their path, because a lot of the times it's easy for you to get tossed off your path or put in a position where you're not going the right way. But it's not that it's not supposed to be like, oh yeah, this is the end of the world. It's never the end of the world, because regardless, your inner calling, your inner knowing, your inner self is always going to bring you back to the position where you need to be in. And you see how I'm feeling myself? Like, you are in this main character energy. It's like Beyonce. That's what I'm getting. It's like you're in this main character energy, and you don't have to be a girl. You could be a man. And it's like you just taking control of your life in a way that you've never seen anybody do before, that you've never experienced anybody else doing before in your own life. You might see other people on TV, or you might see other people in like movies do what you're doing, or what you believe that is supposed to be done in your own life, like what you're headed towards. You see other people do it, but you've never seen yourself do it, or anybody in your own life. Like it's like you're the first person on this path to go through it. It says restriction and raw instincts. It's like this was an idea, or this was a process or a thought process that was locked away. You did not have access to it before. And it's only from you unlocking who you truly are from within that gave you the ability to go and access it. It gave you the ability to open up and actually go and do something that's going to make you feel good, that's going to be your authentic self. And it might not look like everybody else. It might not look like what the world looks like. You might not be keeping up with the Joneses. You might not be what anybody wants you to look like, but it's okay because you're what you want to look like, right? Being authentic doesn't have its own look. Being authentic is being who you are. Being authentic is living in your highest vibration, your highest part of you. It's like if you like to go around and you like to walk around barefoot, that's just you. And it might not be normal to other people, but it's just who you are. Maybe you like to be barefoot. Maybe that's the most comfortable energy or the most comfortable feeling for you, to be walking around barefoot, but that's just you. Navigation, exactly. So it's like if you look on here, you got that bear. The bear got the compass on it, and it's like the bear knows exactly where it's going. The bear knows every part of this route, right? The bear knows where the berry bushes are. The bear knows where the campsite is. The bear knows where the hollow trees are. The bear knows where the north is. Bear knows where the fish is. It's like the bear knows, but it's like, do you know that you're the bear? Do you know that you know which direction you're going? It's like just continue to follow your inner compass, because you understand what's going to be not good for you and what is. It's like, for example, right? Say if you know yourself, right? You know personally that your family or the people who came before you, they had a problem with addiction, right? And I know this is getting deep because you're throwing it right up in it, but this is an example because I know personally for me, that's something that I had to actually work on in my life. Not saying like I was doing drugs, but like I'm just saying like I'm like one of those people who when I do things, I really do things. Like I will go and like be like, okay, I'll do this every single day. So when I get like really like infatuated with something, I will literally be like, okay, this is my thing. So when I go out, I make sure that if I have a drink, it's me having a drink out in like when I'm doing something, because I understand that an addictive personality can get caught up on drinking every day. When I used to smoke weed, I used to smoke weed every single day, and it got to the point where I was like, all right, no, this doesn't even feel good to me. Like this doesn't even feel. It just feels like a habit that I'm doing because I'm bored. So that's what made me really quit. I truly had to stop smoking weed so that I could really cultivate the life that I wanted, because it was like that takes up so much time. And I'm not saying that smoking weed is bad, because some people, they can truly like live their life and smoke weed. But for me, I literally just started having dreams like crazy again. And I'm not saying I wasn't having dreams before. I was having dreams, but imagine you go and, like I was smoking since I was like 14 years old, and I ended up getting downloads. I swear to you, these downloads were supposed to come in years ago. And it's like me now I got the download, and it's like, okay, like I was already understanding, like I was already knowing from my inside, but the dream is like the secondary confirmation for me. So I was like, okay. But now that I'm able to dream a lot more, it's like, oh, okay, this is actually the right path for me. This is actually what I was supposed to be doing. It got the lock trash can change adaptation. Yes. So it's like sometimes you have to understand who you are and understand that certain things can keep you trapped in a perspective or in a position that you don't want to be in. And if you do not open yourself up, you can be in this energy of like the locked trash can. It's like you can't adapt. It's like you're being rigid. But this card is like, you can change, you can adapt. It's like you got to know what you want to do, and you have to be for certain that's what you want to do. When you want something, you have to be certain that you want it. You can't be like, maybe I don't want it, or maybe this is not going to work out for me. Because if it is like that, then you're going to get it, or you might receive it in a different way, and you're going to be like, I don't know about this. Like you have to be for certain about the things that you want. It's even like when you go into a relationship with people, and even if it's like a friendship or like a real relationship with somebody who you want to be in love with, you have to truly, truly know who you are so that you understand like what person clicks with you, what is going to click with you, period. Because if you're putting yourself in a position where you're feeling unhappy because you just want to be with somebody, it's like you're settling for less. And regardless if you get somebody who they might check off most of your boxes, but it's like the boxes that are most important, if they don't check those off, it's kind of like, sorry, close but no cigar. All right, we got tipped over trash can. Good luck and opportunities. You see? It's like when you know exactly what you want, it's like an endless possibility. It's an endless opening of what you can achieve, what you can get out of a situation. And it's not that you're supposed to be looking at situations and people as if there's something that you can gain from it. It's like you have to make sure that what you get from it is your happiness. And whether it's like not even your happiness, but like maintaining your happiness. You have the ability to maintain equilibrium without having to change yourself. Because if you have to change yourself to be with somebody, it's either you're not supposed to be with that person because they're not the same type of person as you, or it's that you're not completely to where you need to be in your life yet, so that when you are supposed to be with that person, then you guys can live happily ever after. Excuse me. My thoughts are tickling. All right, we got teamwork. Like I was saying, you want to make sure that you're understanding who you are, so that when you're entering these type of relationships, you're not going to be somebody who's going to be either hindering one person or making another person hinder you. All right, so let's get some information about what my besties need to hear right now, because I know that they were needing some love, they were needing some energy that's going to put them in a good mood. So love your shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. Exactly. So, nobody's perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. And you're going to encounter people all the time who they might, like I was saying before, they might check out some of your boxes, and sometimes they might not check off your boxes. But when you recognize who you are within, and that means including loving your shadow, knowing who you are, like the good and the bad, then that's when you'll be able to meet someone and accept them for who they are, because you got to understand that nobody is perfect. So when you love your shadow, it's like you could love somebody else for all their flaws too, but it's like you have to understand what you are willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept. Because if you go for things that it's like you're not really willing to accept, that you're just accepting it because you want to be excuse me, because you want to be with somebody, that's the reason why you have to really truly love your shadow and like really get to know who you are as a person. Because you could love somebody like in a certain mood or a certain energy. Like this happens a lot. Like when you have something in common like smoking, or if you have something in common like drinking, like these negative habits, they will put you in energy like, okay, I feel like I have to accept this person for who they are, even if they're not good for me, because I'm doing something that's not good for me. It's like you want somebody who also is going to turn a blind eye to the things that you're doing, but you need to make sure that you're not turning a blind eye to the things that you're doing. Take accountability for your own actions, because when you take accountability, that's when you're like, oh, okay, I'm not going to accept myself doing this, so I can't accept anybody else doing this, or I can't be around anybody else who's going to accept this, because it's only going to put me in a position where I'm staying in a problematic energy. We got gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love you already have present in your life to attract more of it. So yes, love yourself. Give yourself the love that you need, because when you do, then you can attract more of it. You can attract people who also love themselves, and you can actually put yourself in positions where, okay, I'm not settling for less. I'm not getting less than what I deserve. At this moment, I'm getting everything that I'm supposed to get. Nothing's gonna be falling on the floor and like knocking over like it's what is it, Jenga. Like this is not that. You are going to be getting exactly what you want, but you have to make sure that you're loving yourself too. Engagement. Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. So what I'm getting from that is actually that you are in like a relationship with not only yourself, but you're co-creating, you're in a co-existing relationship with yourself, God, the universe, your spirit guides, your angels. So it's like you're taking the time to ascend over the things that you've previously gone through, so that you can get what you want out of life, so you can get what you need. Because if you don't know what you need to feed your soul, then you'll literally be like starving, and then you'll be having to go and like look into other things in order for you to be happy. It's just like when you are in a relationship and the person that you're with, they don't have the same love language as you, or they're just not the type of person who wants to be in a relationship, so they're like faking it till they make it. So they're not giving you the love that they need to be giving you. And if they're not giving you the love that they're needing to give you, then you're going to be deprived. You're going to feel like you're in lack. You're going to feel like you're in scarcity. And that's because what you're looking for, what you need, is not being fed. But that's also because you're not in touch with your higher self. You're not in that relationship with your inner knowing. It's like knowing that, okay, that I'm my first best friend, you could be my second. Like, and regardless, like nobody can top you and your bestie, period. We got to keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones that are open for you. Exactly. So like the universe, God, your angels, they always gonna have you. They're always gonna have you in their mind. They're always gonna have you like as you move through your life and the things that you're doing. The thing is, you have to make sure that you're paying attention and understand that you're always loved from above, but also as above, so below, as within, so without. So you got to know that the love is always going to be there, and that's a high frequency right there. When you're operating out of love, you know how easy it is for you to manifest. It's so much easier. But we want to know mud when you want to know mud. Mud. Why I say that? We'll figure that out. So when you're high rating, what is this? When you're operating out of a higher frequency, okay, and I'm understanding why I'm hearing mutt before, because it's like you're mixing. It's like, they say mutt is like, a mix of different, people call people who are mixed of different races and things like that a mutt. But it's like when you're mixing your energy with all these different people, you literally are putting yourself in an energy where you have to like give yourself over here, give yourself over here, give yourself over here. And if the people in the energies that you're not mixing with are not in a high vibration, it's like you're gonna be like this up, down, up, down, up, down. I ain't even know, ain't no. Say it done to the day, you see, throw it, throwing that again. Booty go up, down. Like you gonna be in that energy, that low vibrational. Like you just gonna. Like, okay, we're living through life and it's just like, we're just taking it as it goes. And whether I like it or not, this is how it's going to be. And I will figure out how to make it work. But you can make it work and be in a high vibration too. You can make it work with people who are also in a high vibration. There's people out there who are high vibrational. I mean, if you're high vibrational, I'm high vibrational. That's what attracted you here. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. Exactly. And when I'm hearing this connection, I'm not hearing like another person. I'm talking about this connection between you and yourself, you and source. It's like it's divinely timed. And it's like once you continue to know who you are, like know your body for real, then you can understand truly like, oh, that's why this didn't work out for me, or that's why that didn't work out for me, because there's better for you. Boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you and by being clear on what you will and will not allow. Like I just said, it's like if you don't know your body, then who else is gonna know your body? It's like, okay, you like eating Fruity Pebbles, but you don't tell nobody you like eating Fruity Pebbles, so they bring you some Rice Krispies. Like, I like Fruity Pebbles. What are we doing here? And once you figure that out, it's like, okay, now you could go into balance. It says this person is a mirror soul. That's why this connection feels so sacred to you. Like, that's why things hit so deep. You're probably an empath, just like me. So like you feel things on a deep level. So once you connect with people, and whether it's people, places, or things, situations hit you real deeply. But you're gonna understand, like, it's not to affect you. It's just to help you understand where you're supposed to be. And a lot of things are easier said than done. I know that. But it's like you need to really put your attention and your energy into things that are actually going to benefit you or make you happy. Because when you put distance, between you and the things that are actually going to make you grow, even though it's like it might feel like, okay, this is a lot of work, or it might feel like, okay, this might be too much, or you might be just procrastinating the feeling. I understand that, because I know this is a message that I needed to hear, because there's something that I need to do myself recently that I was thinking about. Like, I'm like, okay, I gotta go do this, because this is going to put me in a position where I'm going to be outside of what I don't want to be in. And yeah, I'm gonna do that as soon as I get off here. But I wanted to get on here and share this energy with you guys, so that you guys know that also I'm a person too. Like, I'm not supernatural. I mean, I might be, but I might be. I am. Okay, so I'm one with the universe. I'm a cosmic beauty. Okay, but we got different paths. So it's like when you take yourself and put yourself in a position of knowing who you are, it's going to put you on the right path. And sometimes the path that you're on might not be the right path. You might need to go on a different path, but it's just understanding what's authentic to you. Sometimes it's like this. All these things are authentic, and then it's like you got a few things that are left over that you just got to get out. It's like dwindling down, but it takes time, because sometimes you want to just be like, I'm gonna knock everything over. You can do that. You can. But you also got to make sure that you're doing things in a way that feels right to you. Don't feel scared, though, because God, source, the universe is never going to put fear into your heart. If you feel fear, if you feel scared, if you feel like it's not going to work out, that's literally the devil. That's literally low vibrational energy. So that's literally what you need to stay away from, because what you want is going to come to you, but you have to be ready for it. And when you're ready for it, it's like once it comes to you, you'll be able to hold on to it. Patience. Some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. So yeah, like sometimes it's all about divine timing. So take your time and you put yourself in position so that what you want can actually truly manifest for you. That was a lot. Let's take less. Hold on. All right. What is some information that will help my bestie move forward past this? Soulmate. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. All right. So like what you are manifesting is going to be your most authentic. It's going to be something that's going to be good for your soul. But you have to make sure that you are ready for it. And yeah, the universe and God, you will get worked on. It's not even about, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. If you're not ready, you will be tested in your own way. And it's not like, okay, you're getting tested because, oh, you got to keep getting tested. No, it's like when you know you want something, or it's like, let me explain this in a better way. You could be getting tested, but it's not like God and the universe is testing you. You could be testing yourself, because it's like, am I going to go back to the old thing that I used to be on? Am I going to go back? Just like at me, like, you know how many situations I've been in that was like, oh, I can go and smoke weed right now. But I quit over like a month ago. So it's like, am I going to go back to smoking weed? Am I going to go back to doing something that it took me so much to get past? No, I'm going to continue to move forward so that I can continue to elevate, so that I have to be stuck in a position that I don't want to be in. Don't do that, Soraya. You silly girl. What are you doing? Okay, you want to say hi? Yeah. That's a pretty girl. That's a pretty girl. That's a pretty girl. That's a pretty girl. You was eating your food? You full yet? Okay, go finish eating, okay? Remember what you're doing these things for. Just like my daughter came in the video, it's like you gotta remember what you're doing things for. For me, it's like I have my daughter, but I also have myself. Like it's like, you really gotta love yourself. You gotta value yourself more than anybody else in this world. When you have kids, you still have to value yourself just like if you need to, think of yourself as you're one of the kids too. If it's that deep. Be aware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. And I'm not taking this in a way of like romance. I'm taking this in a way of like addictive behaviors can truly affect you. And it's easy to go into little addictions, and not even like addictions. It could even be things like escapism. Like I know I like to play video games, and sometimes I like to watch a little bit of TV, or but it's like when you get into it, like okay, now I'm watching mad TV. Like I've been watching TV for days, or like oh, I'm playing a lot of video games. Hey, welcome in the chat. So it's like when you're doing a lot of things that you know is not good for you, it's going to separate you from your higher self. It's going to separate you from getting to where you need to be. Because if you want to overcome things, you have to really put that effort in. You have to work on yourself. Yes, the universe is going to help you along the way, but sometimes we have to acknowledge what it is, the problems that it is, or it's anything that's going to stop us or keep us from going forward. We have to acknowledge it first. It's like saying, okay, I know for a fact that I want to achieve this. What's stopping me? What's making me not get to that level? Because sometimes it's us and sometimes it's other people. But either way, we're the ones who make the decision. We're the one who's knocking the doors down. We're the ones who are saying, all right, now we're controlling the traffic. There's nobody moving past me. There's nobody who's going to move past this motion if I say yes or if I say no. So when you have that ability to make the moves in your own life, then you'll be able to you stop whatever is stopping you. It's like you'll be able to have forward movement. It's like the obstacles are no longer obstacling. Balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, spiritual intimacy for this relationship to be sustainable. Exactly. So get your own self into balance. Recognize what feels good to you, what feels right, what is going to continue to help push yourself forward into this so that you can keep on elevating. You want to keep moving forward, then you have to have that faith in yourself. I'm telling you, because you can do it. There's nothing that you can't do. There's nothing that you can't do. And if you think there is something that you can't do, I bet you that it's only because somebody put that in your mind, or you've seen somebody else tell somebody else that, or you have it in your mind that I haven't seen it yet, so I don't believe that somebody else can do it. But I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart that you can do it. Okay, what we got? Past lives. You have known this person before. It's a soulmate for the past life. So this is actually something, what you're working on, what you're doing in your life is actually something that you've been meant to do. It's a part of your purpose. And sometimes when you're working towards your purpose, it takes a lot of work. Sometimes it's like you have to take steps to get to know who you were in the past. And so that who you were in the past can balance with who you are now, understanding what you've been through so that you can understand what you need to overcome. It's putting it in your face. It's like a roadmap. When you already know where you've been, how could you know where not to go and where you should go? What's actually going to be conducive to the new future that you're cultivating, or even the present that you're living in, because you don't want to live too much in the future. You do want to live in the now. Actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they're doing. So exactly. And I'm taking that, we're not talking about love right now. We're talking about real life. Like if you know that you want something, you have to go for it. And it's like, I said in another video, it's like jumping rope. If you want to go and do something and you're like, okay, I'm going to go jump rope, and you say it's double dutch, because double dutch, you have to actually jump in. If you're too scared to jump in, you are never going to learn how to double dutch. Even if it could be that you're scared to fail, scared to lose, scared to be looked at as somebody who doesn't have it together. But you don't have to have everything all together. You don't have to have everything figured out right now. So let go of that misconception. And stay optimistic about your future. Stay optimistic about your goals. Because when you have that optimism, it's like it lifts you up. It puts your energy in a high perspective. You're in a high vibe now. When you're in that energy of, I can't do it. This is never gonna work. Like it's like boo hoo 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 hoo. Don't be a Debbie Downer in your own life. There's so many people out there already who are Debbie Downers. People who what did I say? Low down, Derek. Like you don't want to be any of those energies. And if you ever feel like you are, you have to figure out how to raise yourself up out of it. And I know a good way for you to raise yourself up out of it is recognize, okay, if I feel this energy, is it because of something that has happened? Or is it something that I'm just feeling because I'm an empathetic person? Because when you're an empathetic person, when you're an empath for real, you feel all of the energy that is not going to really help you in your forward movement. It's not going to help you in your life. Hello, baby. Thank you.
I want to take a picture.
Not right now, Mama. I'm on live, but you could come back after, okay?
Okay.
So it's like, make sure you're putting yourself in that good mood and not understanding. This is what I think about. I think about my baseline, right? This is the energy that I'm always constantly in. If the energy I'm always constantly in is just happy energy, and I'm always like, okay, this is the good vibes that I'm always in, then I don't let anything that could possibly bring me down. I just keep myself in this forward movement. And I also, Soraya, no.
The ice is melted.
The ice melted. Did you finish drinking juice? So I keep myself with the eyes on the prize, because when you don't have your eyes on the prize, it literally takes you off of your goal. So like, your baseline is your normal energy without anybody getting you mad, anything affecting you. And then you have to recognize, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. If I'm below there, it's like something needs to be taken out of the equation, or it's something I need to go and do so that I can like clear my mind, clear my space. And sometimes you need to cry. Sometimes you need to just open up, release, because it's a lot to just keep things held in, right? Like, really, journal if you have to. True love. Remember what your true love is. Remember, and your true love is not a person. I mean, I'm not saying that you don't have a true love who is a person, but I'm saying your true love, like what's within your heart, your first love has to be you. And the truest love is going to be anything that's going to make you feel good within, not just for the moment, but something that actually keeps you like, oh my God, I remember who I am. I remember what's within my soul. I remember that I am that girl. I remember that I am that guy. It's just like in that song goes, Mamma Mia. Here I go again, my, how can I resist you? Like, how can you resist you? How can you truly resist you when you are the one who is building this life for yourself? Why would you even want to resist that in your own energy? It's like, make sure you're maintaining who you are. Stand on it. Stand on it. Don't let anybody bring you into that energy of being like, you're not worth it, or you're not. It's like, oh, why would you be doing that? Why are you in my business? Why are you in my business? You're my business. Don't do that. All right, let's get some last messages from my besties. Perfect moments. See, I know sometimes things might not look like the way that you want it to look. I know that sometimes things might not seem to be like what you expect them to be, but everything is always going to work out for you as long as you know that that is true. As long as you continue to move out of the love within your heart, as long as you continue to move out of that authentic energy, you can truly live for the moments that are going to make you feel good. Things happen in your life, and that's just what's going to happen. Like, that's just gonna happen, period. Things are gonna happen in life. But whether they're good or bad, it's like, okay, just take it as what it comes. I'm sorry. Take it as it comes. It's like, okay, if something comes at you, it reminds me of what is that game? Temple Run. Temple Run. I don't know if you ever played Temple Run, but Temple Run is that game that used to be on Apple iPod, and I think it's still on Apple. But it's like when you go, the things are you're going through the obstacles, and you have to jump to the side. You have to jump to the other side. Sometimes you gotta jump up. Sometimes you gotta duck. But either way, you're still progressing. And the more you understand that, okay, I don't have to stop every time an obstacle comes, the more as you understand that you can just disconnect from those things. Not even, and I'm also hearing like no strings attached. Like, do not let things get you caught up, because sometimes these pivots happen just like that just fell, so that you can change course, so that you can declutter, so that you can release what no longer serves you. If you continue to hold on to things that are not in your best interest, it's going to continue to separate you from who you truly are as a person, period. And you don't want to be in this energy of feeling upside down. You don't want to be in this energy of like, oh, I don't know myself. I'm not living in my most authentic energy. No, you want to be in that energy of, I can actually enjoy my perfect moments. So set healthy boundaries, whether that's with yourself, like I was saying before, like if you're somebody, you know that if you go out and you drink, you're gonna drink for the next 3 days. Set healthy boundaries with yourself. We have to really be. Sometimes we have to really be like the other person in our lives. Like we have to be our own accountability partner. Say, okay, I know that if I do this, it's gonna end up bad, so don't do that. And sometimes you can find people who will be that for you. But overall, before any of it, it's got to be you. So thank you guys for checking in with me today. You guys are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls. And I'm going to be dropping coming very soon. Tomorrow you guys are gonna get a little sneak peek on Instagram. So head over to my Instagram, kasthebestie. We're gonna check out my intention mugs. My intention mugs are the best. In addition to that, it's gonna be bundled up with my book, The High Vibe Survival Guide, Journey to Balance for Sensitive Souls by yours truly, Cass the Bestie, so that you can help transmute energy, so that you can do alchemy within your own life. And that was 40/40 on the timer. You want to be able to transmute this energy. You want to be able to release what no longer serves you and actually create more blessings for yourself. Then you need to be able to head over to my website so that you can get those intention mugs. I'm telling you. And in my book, if you just want the book, you don't want the intention mugs, that's okay. You can do that too. It's going to help you balance out your energy so that you can move forward, so that you can have happiness within your own life. And in addition to that, you don't have to sit there and worry about other people messing with you, because these intention mugs will have people be like, you're going to be like, just sipping my tea, just sipping my coffee. I don't know about you, but you need to worry about you. But if you guys need that extra help, if you need that extra guidance on your journey, head to kasthebestie.com. That's KASTHEBESTIE.com. And when you head there, head to my spiritual advising tab. I have a fast pass that you guys can book where you can get a 20-minute session with me. And I'm sorry, it's a 15-minute session with me so that I can help you through any problems that you need solved quickly. In addition to that, you can head over and book an emergency meeting. The emergency meeting is an hour-long session where we can have a long talk and you can really release anything you want to release, and I can give you any advice that I have so that you can help move past what you feel like is keeping you held back. If you want to have your questions featured on my next stream, head over to my website also and email me. Or you don't have to go to my website to email me, but there's a button on my spiritual advising tab. But if you email me at info@kasthebestie.com, I'll be able to feature your question on my next video, and not my next video, but my next live stream. And I'll be able to answer any questions that you have. I appreciate you guys all for tapping in with me. I love my Bestie so much. You guys really are like that girl, that guy. Like you really are who you think you are. Excuse me. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're less than who you are. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're not in the energy that you're supposed to be in. Because who said you can't be Superman? I said that I know you can. Like on some Hannah Montana. Like, and that's actually heavy on the Hannah Montana, because you know in Hannah Montana, she also had Miley. Miley was her most authentic self. She always wanted to just be Miley, but she also had to be Hannah Montana so she could perform for other people. You don't have to perform for other people, especially when you're in this world. Like, I know me personally, I'm Cass the Bestie, but I'm always charisma first. That's how you guys get mad. It's charisma. I'm charisma. But Cass the Bestie, that's just my initials. It's just shortened it up. For y'all, so that it's easier. But I appreciate you guys, because all the love that I have to give for you is always to everybody in the world, because everybody deserves love. And whether you want to give out love to other people, I feel like it's when you give out love, you get love back. And even if you don't get it back from those same channels, anybody who doesn't give you the love that you give out back, you will get it back from somewhere else regardless. So always make sure you're maintaining that good energy, that good love that you have within you, so that you can continue to move forward in your life. But thank you guys so much for tapping in with me. It's been your girl, Cast the Bestie. Follow me on all my platforms. That's Cast the Bestie on TikTok, Cast the Bestie on Instagram, Cast the Bestie on Patreon, Cast the Bestie on YouTube. Subscribe so you know when I'm going to be live next. And I will be back with you guys very, 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 very soon.